Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I have another group that is a private group that I kind of set my camera up beforehand and make sure everything's right. And I got in there instead of my business page here. So I was talking to no one. So it was fun. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. So I'm in the right page now because I see people on the camera, so that's awesome. I'm not talking to myself again. Hi, Diane. Welcome, you guys. Let's see. Hi, Deborah. Oh, my goodness. Deb, you're here. Yay. I'm so excited. You guys are all here. Let me share this with my group. Let's see. So tonight I have two cards. It's actually, they're super easy. They are, I call it the One Sheet Wonder. There's a million ways to cut up your DSP, and I know a lot of people do not cut up their DSP. 75 degrees, Deb. Oh my gosh, I want your weather. Come on, man, that's terrible. Hi, Donna. Although ours, hi, Tina. Oh my goodness, it's a party going on here. Amy, oh geez, I feel like, romper room. I don't know if I might be aging myself, but I feel like I should be holding a mirror welcoming everybody. And I see Amy, I see Dawn, 50 and 56 for tomorrow. Dawn, we were in the 30s, low 30s. So that felt like a heat wave to us. So I'll take it, but I'll take 75 over 30 any day. So before we start, well, I'll do that once I point the camera down. But I want to do the card class giveaway. I have everybody's name written on a piece of paper that commented on last week's live. And I did have a post up on my business page, and I had somebody comment in there. So I've got all the names. I'm going to throw them in a little bucket and pull them. I'm going to pull two out. I have two classes. One is the Honeybee Home class, and the other one is the Sweet Conversations class. So those classes, I'm no longer doing the classes. I did make the announcement last week. It's tough on me to do all the classes, and they're a lot of fun to do, but they're a lot of work. And like I said last week, my intention was to make them as giveaways. So when people shop, on my site, they would get the card class for free, whatever card class I made. But it wasn't working out that way. And I was having more people buy them from me, which was awesome. And I love you guys for that. That's great. Thank you for supporting me. But I was too busy and getting too stressed out with it. So I'm just going to put that on the back burner. Maybe someday they'll come back. But for now, when you guys order from me, and use the current host code with any size order, you will get something in the mail from me, some kind of goodie. So, but I have two classes left over, so those I'm going to be giving away. Let's talk about celebration, you guys. It is 20 more days left. That's it. 20 more days. Can you believe how fast this celebration went? It seems like it's here. It just came here, but I'm excited. I don't want to move things along too quickly, but I can't wait for the next round of celebration in the fall. But let's chill on that a little bit, because I do want to enjoy some summer before the fall again. But I've been taking advantage of celebration. I know my team has been doing an amazing job in celebration. You guys have been knocking it out of the park with celebration. So I've earned all the freebies, and they're awesome. And I'm going to be showcasing a freebie, the Awesome Otters, tonight. I've been using that off camera, but I haven't been using it. I haven't done a video with it yet. So I'm going to use that tonight and show you guys the simple cards I'm making. If you guys join my team right now through the end of February 28th, during celebration, it did go by fast. Donna said it went by fast. It sure did. It flew by. So, and we get an extra month of it because we're demos. So we get a preview of what's to come a month prior. So my pocketbook is crying. Mine too. So that's the amazing thing about being a demo is, well, there's lots of amazing things, but the people that are on this group with me right now, they're all, not all of them, but the majority, yeah, I think they're all, except for Tina. You're all demonstrators. So that's awesome. And I've met so many awesome people. Deborah, who's on here, I never would have probably met her. We hooked up through online. She lives in California. I live in New York. We live the most farthest away from each other. And I never would have connected with her if it wasn't for Stampin' Up! And being a demo. So it's awesome. I just love it. I love the community. But for right now, if you join through February 28th, it's $99 and it is $125 worth of product you get to pick out. Anything in the current catalogs, whatever you want. And once you do that, you get free shipping with that order. You get free business supplies and 2 more stamp sets you get to pick out. Whatever ones you want out of the whole catalog. So get your money's worth, pick out the 2, most expensive ones, the ones that are on your wish list. So it's just amazing. So I love that. So that is through February 28th. And my team, I have such a great group of team members. They're amazing. I love it. And they're so helpful and just super sweet. So it's a great team to be on. And so there's that. And then, of course, Celebration is $50. Every $50 pre-tax, pre-shipping, you get to pick out a Celebration item. Some items are $100 pre-tax, pre-shipping. So you do have to spend $100 to get those. But it's pretty easy to spend $100 with all the amazing supplies Stampin' Up! Gives us. And if your order is $300 or more, you will get the Calming Camellias set for free. And that is beautiful. If you Google that set, you'll see all the beautiful projects and cards and stuff that people are making with that. And when you do a $300 party, you don't have to spend a $300 on your own. You could have a party, and I can give you a link. Well, it's not a link. They would shop at my store, and I would give you a code that would be specific to, you guys are sweet. We are family. That's awesome. But the code would link directly to your party. So whenever you give out tell them to go shop at my site, give them that code, then whatever they spend will start earning you rewards. And it's super easy to do. I've had 4 parties, 5 I don't know. I've had a bunch of parties, Facebook parties, and a couple of them were just, they didn't want a Facebook party. They just wanted the code and the link. And a couple of them I've done the Facebook parties with, and I've done giveaways and stuff. So pretty fun stuff. But I think that's it. I'm going to point you guys down. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to, hi Patty, welcome. First thing we're going to do is do the giveaway, because I don't want to forget about doing that. So let me turn you guys upside down. Let's see. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, looks like I got it perfect there. I have written out the names, and there's my host code, by the way, you guys. I've written out all the names of everybody who commented on the last Facebook Live that I did and the post that I did. So 2 of you guys will win a card class. So I'm trying to find my little bucket. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm just going to fold these. And I'm going to do the Sweet Conversation card class first. So we'll see who gets that one. I'm just going to fold these guys up. I was going to do the spin the wheel because there's a little thing that you can do online, and you can put all the names in and spin the wheel that way, but I thought it'd be fun to just do it here live. And I'll just rile these guys up. I can't see what I'm doing. I won't look at the camera. All right, I'm going to pick out the first one. This is going to be for the Sweet Conversations card class. Woohoo! Woohoo! Amy, you won. I have your address, so I will get that in the mail to you. Woohoo! Sweet conversations. I'm going to write that down, though, on this paper so I know. Let's see. And then we will do the honeybee home. So here we go. Check out that one. Let's see. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. Let's see, ready? Let's see. And the winner is Diane. You won the honeybee home card class. Yes. Honeybee home card class. So let me write that down. So I will get those guys out to you guys. I know your guys' addresses very well, probably by heart right now. So congratulations, you guys. And thank you guys for being here all the time live and supporting me and commenting and all that fun stuff and participating. That's the most fun when you guys participate. So woohoo! All right, so let's show you guys. Let's move along to why you guys are really here. These are the two cards that I'm going to make tonight. They're super simple, super easy. I'm mostly showing you guys the one sheet wonder, whatever they call it. So this is the same DSP. It's just the back side. So let me show you guys how simple. There's, like I said, there are a ton of ways you can cut this paper up. You can make, the way I'm going to do it is you will be able to make a total, if you did a 12 by 12 pack of any of the designer series paper, you could make 72 cards with the way I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So let's go ahead and let me bring in the paper. The hardest part about this is figuring out which way you want your cards to go. So if you want them this way, and which way you want your design to go. So you really have to, that's the hardest part. You have to look at your design, and if it's a design that matters, then you know, you're gonna really want to pay attention to that. The good thing about Stampin' Up! Is a lot of times most of their DSP is when you cut it, it doesn't matter if the way that it's designed. So because they have stuff going everywhere, but like this one here would kind of matter, maybe. It just depends on how you want the hearts to go. So with this, I'm going to do the cards the same way. So I'm going to cut it by 4 inches down, and I want my hearts to go this way. But if I wanted my hearts to go the other way, I'm confusing myself now. Too much for my brain. But if you wanted it to go, let's see. Yeah, because if you did it this way and you wanted the hearts to go sideways, then when you put it on your card, they're going to be messed up. Do you guys understand? I don't even know if I understand what I'm trying to tell you guys. So if we cut them, I'll show you. Let me cut one. Okay, let's do that. So you're going to just take your 12 by 12 sheet. You're going to cut it into 3 strips of 4 inches. So I'll do that now. So there's your 3 strips of 4 inches. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut these by 5 1/4. So 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then you're going to have your 6 pieces for your cards. And then you're going to have these guys. Yeah, you guys all feel my pain over here, right? That's why I cannot with the measurements. I have to have simple. My brain just hurts when it gets, I don't know how some of these people do these measurements and these, I don't know how they do it, but that's why I watch them do it and then I just copy them. So then you're going to have these pieces left. These pieces here, they measure 1 1/2. So I took these and I just cut them down to 3/4. 3/4 of an inch, and that cuts them in half. So they're perfectly in half. So I'm going to do that on all 3 of these guys. And I'm only making the 2 cards, but I just want to get them prepped. We don't need to sit here and watch me make 12 cards. Although you guys probably wouldn't mind. Then I'm going to do that with this one here. So again, there's a ton of different ways to do the one sheet wonders. But the math of that just gets me. So if you look them up, you'll be able to see them. So let me put these guys here. So what I was trying to say, let me bring in one of the card bases. And I think you guys from your comments understood my gibberish that I tried to explain it. So I want these all to go this way. This is how I planned it. But if you wanted it to go this way, this is how your card base is going to look. So maybe you want it to go that way. Maybe you want the hearts to go sideways. You just have to plan it the way you want your cards to go. So hopefully that was a little bit easier to understand. So now the simple part is just making your little cards. So I'm using the Awesome Otters. This one here is great for its birthday time. I'm always needing birthday cards. No matter how many I make, I always need them. So this is a great way to build up your birthday supply. You are utterly awesome. That can go pretty much with anything. It could be a thank you. It can be just a thinking of you. So, and with this cute little guy, you're not gonna fail on that. So I have 2 circles that I cut out of the layering circles, and I'm gonna do the stamping. So this is a good way to do your mass production. Some people like to do 1 card at a time, but this is the perfect way to get all your stamping done at once, and then all your layering and all your, you know, all that stuff. And it actually goes together a lot quicker that way. So if you wanted to do like a mass, say like you took a day and you're like, I'm going to cut up this pack of DSP and I'm going to make 72 cards, then get your die cutting all done. It's easier to do that, get everything done instead of doing it one by one. It takes a lot longer that way. So let's go ahead and do some stamping here. So with this, I made it super simple. I'm just using the Memento ink. So let's see. Yeah, Deb, you're good with the math. I'm always like impressed with your math. I just can't get it. My head swells and it hurts and I just can't. My son, oh my goodness, he loves math. I mean, I can ask him anything math related, and he's 14. Is he 14? No, he's not 14. He's 13. Oh my gosh. He'll be 14. And he's a super whiz at math. He didn't get that from his mom, that's for sure. So I'm going to use this bigger one for this guy, I think, because I used the littler one, the little circle. These are 2 different sizes, so I used the smaller one for this guy, but I'm going to do the bigger one. And then this one here, I might as well stamp him out while I'm right here. I'm using the one where he's in the water. This stamp set is so adorable. So let's bring this down a little bit. I thought I would use this one, because this one, you can see where the water kind of ends there. This one, it kind of ended there, but I kind of extended it out, if you get what I'm saying. So this one will be a little bit better. And then I'll put the cute little party hat on him. So with this, because it is a clear mount stamp, it's kind of hard to line up. So what I do is I bend down. You guys won't be able to see this, but I bend right down to eye level, and then I kind of line up his head with the stamp, as best as I can. I'm hoping that's good. There we go. Let's see. Ooh, that's a little off his head. But I think the last time this I was able to line up pretty good when I looked at it. But this, it's off his head a little. It's fine though. It's fine. He's having fun in the water. He jumped up and the hat kind of looked like it's going to fall off. So, and then what I'll do is I will stamp out my sentiments while I've got the ink out. This way all the stamping will be done. And if you guys can imagine it on a mass scale, you would just keep stamping, stamping, stamping. Yeah, he had a little bit too much to drink, Dawn says. I like that. Yep. We're going with that. He partied a little too hard. So, I already have everything cut out. So I have two pieces of the Fresh Freesia. This one is 2 1/4 by 1, and this is a 1/2 inch by 4. So I'm going to do the You Are Utterly Awesome on the larger one. I'm going to stamp it kind of right in the middle. And then the birthday, it's birthday time. Stamp right on here. And then this one I'm going to do in the middle too, hopefully. Perfect. And then that's it for the stamping. Do you guys like to do your cards in a mass quantity, or do you prefer to stamp a few cards at a time? I personally prefer doing mass quantity of cards because it just feels like you get a lot more accomplished, I guess. Especially at Christmas time when I do my Christmas cards. I do like, I don't even know, 100, sometimes less. It just depends on, although this year I gave away Christmas cards to a person who was doing, she was making totes for veterans, and she wanted to put Christmas cards in there, and I volunteered. I'm like, oh, I'll give you, mine, and I did 200 Christmas cards, and they weren't all the same. I decided I would make them different. It was fun, but then after about 75, I was like, all right, I'm done making these cards. But anyways, I digress. Let's see. So, one at a time, Diane. Amy likes to make several cards at a time, but you switch it up every so often. That's a good idea. So I have cinnamon cider that I'm going to color this little guy with. So, and I also have the ivory Stampin' Blend. So let me go ahead. I'm going to use, for him, the bigger guy here. Is this one the light? This is the light cinnamon cider. So I'm going to just color him light. I'm going to keep his belly open. So what celebration stamp set has been your guys' favorite of this celebration? Do you guys have a favorite one? Mine is Friendly Hello. That's my favorite one. With this, I don't know. The other ones are all like kind of tied. I like all of them, but I don't think I like one as much as I like that Friendly Hello. And you can't beat the paper that goes with it. That paper is so pretty. I'm going to be so sad when that paper goes away. So, just going to color this little guy here. He's almost done. And then what I did was I took the ivory and I colored in his little inside here. Then I left his nose. I'm going to color his nose pink. I thought it was so cute to have. I know they're black noses, but I thought he looked super cute with a pink nose. The Awesome Otters and the Friendly Hello. Yeah, the Awesome Otters are cute. And then I'll do just, I think this is polished pink. Yeah, polished pink for his cute little nose. And then while I have everything out, I'm just going to color my other guy. So again, I'm using, with him, I'm going to do both the apple cider cinnamon. I'm going to do the dark cider cinnamon for his body here. The Calming Camellia. Yeah, that's a pretty one. Oh my goodness. Seen so many super cute things made with that. Well, pretty things, I guess. I just love how that stamps. It stamps so realistic looking. I remember Deb, I made a card and Deb was like, do I have that DSP? Why don't I have that DSP? She didn't realize that it was with that beautiful stamp set. It's funny how we can do that with our stamps. I've done that too. I'm like, where's that DSP? And they're like, I created it. I don't know why that one isn't as light. Let's see. And did you guys know, I think I've told you guys this before. Whoops, I don't want to color that wave. The paintbrush end of your Stampin' Blends, compared to the marker tip, this end is lighter in color, and this end is a little darker. So there he is. Then I'm going to do the little pink. Yeah, the whitewash goes really well with that one. I mean, you can do that whitewash technique super easy with that stamp set. So then I've got the Highland Heather colors, and I'm going to do the hat with that. I'm going to do the light Highland Heather. And then I'll do the dark for all the little dots there. Yeah, I was coloring one time with him and I'm like, hey, that paintbrush side is darker or lighter than the tip side. And then I told you guys this, but I always open my Stampin' Blends away from my project because the alcohol can build up in it, and then when you go to take the top off, all of a sudden it blots down on your project and it creates a not a very pretty sight on there. So I always take my markers off to the side and open them before I start coloring. So I'm going to use this for the water. I'm going to use Light Balmy Blue, and I'm going to color water in, and I'll go right to the edge of the circle. So cute, this little otter. Then I'm going to bring in the dark, and I'm going to go over the lines and then get these guys here. And I'm going to go a couple of times over these lines just to give it a nice dark look to it. It's so relaxing coloring. I just love coloring, especially with these Stampin' Blends. All right, I think that's good. So now we have them all colored and they are ready to go on our cards. So, oh, did I color it? Yes, I colored his nose. All right, so let me move these guys out of the way because we're done with them. Oh, bye, Amy. Thanks for stopping by. You can catch me later. Go enjoy time with your sister. That's fun. All right, so I'm going to bring in the card bases. I cut one out of Real Red, and I have one of Gorgeous Grape. So if you were doing the mass production of these cards, like I said, you can do 72 cards. So you would get your card bases all ready, and then you can just rattle these all off at once. So here's one side, and then here's the other side of this paper. So I guess you guys can guess. The purple's going to go with this guy here. So let's put that one together. So I already, out of the layering circles, I cut out the scallop shape, and I'm going to glue this guy right on that scallop shape because he matches perfectly. Yeah, the otters are so adorable. And then what I did was these little strips here, they can go on each of your cards. So this kind of looks wonky. I don't like that on there. So what I'm going to do is flip this over and kind of match it up there. And it kind of blends in, right? But if we pop it up with dimensionals, let me put this on first. I'm getting ahead of myself. All excited about the dimensional, popping up that piece of paper. Oh, your dog's lesson. How is Cody doing? He's so cute. He's so big. Oh my goodness. So let's see. So I'm just going to take some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And I'm putting 5 on there. I love the dimensionals. They're so cheap to purchase, so I love to just use them all. And then I'm going to put this down towards the bottom here, and it lines up pretty good with those. So now you can see it better. It's popped up off of there. And then let me see this little piece that we had stamped out earlier. I'm going to just take my paper snips and do the flagging on it. So super easy. We do have a punch that can do this, but sometimes it's just easier to just take your snips and do it. So all I did was, you guys seen, I just cut in the middle. Take a line and just cut it right in the middle. And then go from one corner to the middle and the other corner to the middle. And then you have that nice flag effect on there. And then this guy here, I'm going to glue flat. So I'm going to use my liquid glue just so I can get some glue on those little tips there. Maybe I'll use my liquid glue. I hate when it does this and then all of a sudden it comes out and it's like all over the place. There we go. Here it comes. All right. You really don't need a lot of this glue. It really sticks really well with just a little. So I'm going to try to do this carefully without getting it on my hands. So then this is just going to go right on here. And that'll fit nicely on there. And then this guy here, all I did was just, you could pop them up if you wanted to. But this was popped up and I just thought I would do this flat on here. And look at that. Isn't that so cute? Nice and matchy. I love how everything just matches. And then I have a piece of Very Vanilla to glue on the inside. So again, you could mass produce a whole bunch of these. Save the little strips that you would get for stamping. I save everything when it comes to my paper and cardstock. So there's card number 1, and then we have the second card. Where is it? Right here, your card base. So now we're going to use this side of the DSP instead of this side. And then I have, where is it? Oh, so then I have this strip. So I don't like this with here. That looks so weird. You could kind of line it up someplace if you wanted, but I thought it looked super cute like this. So that's what I'm going to do. It kind of like a piece of ribbon would go across your paper. And then you are utterly awesome. I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals. Put that right on the bottom, right kind of in the middle there. And then your otter, these guys, I'm using a doily. That doily is from Heart and Home. Where are they? They're over here. So you get 3 different colors. You could do the cinnamon cider to match him if you wanted. Let's see. You could do it there. I like the gray. But you get the cinnamon cider color. You get the misty moonlight, and then the, is it smoky slate? I don't know, it doesn't stay in there, but, or basic gray, I guess. So you get, how many of these bad boys? 30 of these that you could use on your projects. So I'm just gonna glue that right down, and it shows off that fancy little scallop on there. And then this guy, before I glue him down, what I'm going to do is put a bunch of glue on the back here. And then I have the real red ribbon. And I'm going to take and cut strips of this. So I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to crisscross. Like that, I guess. I guess I'll do it like that. And then this one here, I will do this way. So you have, you know what I didn't do was I just put it on there without seeing where the little otter was. That was crazy of me. So I want this to line up so that the otter's here, and I want it to like crisscross behind him. I got in a hurry. So I guess the easiest thing would be to cut your ribbon first and then do your glue on the back and then kind of line it up. All right. So now what I'll do is I'll come back in here with the glue. You could use the liquid glue at this point if you wanted to, or this works fine. And I'll just make sure I plaster it on that ribbon. And then I'll put him right there. And then I'll come back in with my paper snips and kind of snip these ribbons at a point. So this is sticking off the edge a little bit, this ribbon. So you just got to watch it when you put it in the envelope. Shouldn't be a problem because it's not sticking off that much. But that's it. And then if you wanted to go around and do some embellishments or whatever, you can do that. You know, put your little gems on it. But that is that. So let's see. Yeah, you use a lot of tape. Yeah, so that is that to the card. Super easy, right, you guys? And aren't they cute? And how much fun would that be if you made a bunch of these up and gave them away as gifts? You know, I have my one of my sister-in-laws, she loves my cards. and I gave her a set of 50 cards one year, and she uses them all the time. So I'm always refilling them for her. Do you need birthday cards? And I'll send her a bunch of cards to refill them. Oh, I forgot to put this on the inside, but that would be fun. You could make up a bunch of these and give them away, or you can just make them up and have them on hand for your stash of cards when you need a birthday card or any kind of card. So it's really easy. The One Sheet Wonders have been around forever, and like I said, there's different ways to cut them up. This is the easiest for me, so but that's that. So I thought I'd share with you guys, and I want to keep playing with the, I'm just going to flip you guys up, with the celebration items because they're going to be gone soon. I can't believe that. So anyways, I hope you guys liked, sorry, am I making you seasick? There you go. I hope you guys liked tonight's little cards, and I hope you guys had fun, and I will get those card classes out to you, ladies. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we'll see what we do next Tuesday. I don't know. I always end up planning it like 2 hours before the show starts, so maybe one of these days I can get ahead of myself and actually prepare it ahead of time. So anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you guys next Tuesday, and have a good rest of your week.